Hey, Sean here. So I haven't given you a tour of the 83 BMW 320i S just yet. So I figured I got an opportunity right now. I am in Oceanside, California. I've driven the car a couple hundred miles so far. My concern was an overheating issue because when you run the AC, the car tends to run a little hot. So to avoid that issue, I have yet to turn the AC on during the trip. I've just had windows down and it's worked out pretty well for me so far. However, I have had an issue when I stopped at the Peterson Museum, and I was there for a few hours. When I went to go and start the car later that evening, it refused to start. It sounded like I wasn't getting fuel to the car. We did call AAA to see what they would be able to do, and after an hour and a half of waiting for them, canceled it, tried to start the car again. It started, and I drove a couple hours south, and now I'm in Oceanside, California. So I'll give you a tour of the car right now. So here she is in all her glory. You know, it's a 40-year-old car. I've had to add the cup holders here. That was the first gas station stop to get one of those. The phone mount that I brought with me goes into vents, and it did not work in these vents, so I picked up this phone holder so I could access maps. I also forgot to grab one of these to charge the phone, and then of course the new Apple phones do not plug into USB ports anymore, so I had to get a cord for that. So already I had to get all that hardware just to be able to make it here. But you see the Recaro seats are pretty comfortable. I mean, it's not bad in here. You've got a little bit of the roof liner there. Doesn't look too great, but again, it's an old car, and I've been opening the sunroof while I drive anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. The gauges here, the odometer's mileage, it shows I've gone 49 miles. It's not entirely accurate. It is working intermittently, so it's safe to say that the car is showing 485,000 miles on it, but it's safe to assume there's definitely more than that on the car. Outside though, I mean, it looks pretty good. You got a little damage right there. It came with the car cover. We won't be needing that while it's in the museum. But you got the tool kit here. We got a few extra parts that I hope I do not need. You got the original old California tag on there. These are nice because I roll the windows down and then vent the back windows. And I mean, really, while I've been driving, I have not needed the AC, and then it cools down so much at night. I was actually cold last night and rolled the windows up. There's the motor. Nothing real special, but you can see how tiny that radiator is. So maybe a little inefficient for running AC and keeping the car cool, but not too bad overall. I have not tried to start the car today just yet. If I drive the car at all today, it won't be until later this evening. I'm actually going to a surprise location here in a little bit, but I've got a ride to take me back up to that. So until then, I'll give you an update on the next time I drive the old Beamer. Next museum stops are going to be the J.A. Cooley Museum in San Diego and the San Diego Auto Museum. And then it will be off to Arizona to the Martin Auto Museum, Franklin, and Tucson. All right, take care.